Okay, so basically, Popped One, this guy, wanted me to help him with his Mac for a video that he was planning on doing, and I was like, I could probably make content out of this, so that's basically what happens today in this video. Okay, enjoy. Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? How are things?
I'm good, I already learned something. I didn't even know Mac could counter off stage and still make it back.
Yeah, he can do that to like Roy, Ike, K. Like it's character specific with some, and then they're like Palutena.
Okay,
Palutena
okay.
has like Palutena's up B is just teleport, so it's not even worth. It's just better to try to two frame and stuff instead.
Oh, right, yeah, I was like, what? Counter
Yeah.
Palutena.
Yeah. Okay. So you said you get destroyed in this one. I'm excited to see.
I do.
I'm excited to
I
see. I'm
forgot
really excited.
this.
Yeah.
Wait, can I please ask, why do you main Little Mac?
When
I have to ask.
When I first unlocked the roster for the first time on my own,
Yeah.
and I took a there were a lot of characters, it was really overwhelming, but I recognized everybody on the roster except for Little Mac, and I'm like, okay, like because he was just a dude with gloves, like boxing gloves. I couldn't pinpoint like why he was in this game to begin with, so I was really interested in that, and I just kept playing him, and he felt simplistic to play as, like, because this was back like Joy-Con. I just got the console and game and stuff. I was like, okay, feels simplistic enough, and I just kept playing him up until now. Just
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think how good do you think he is though?
Bottom 5.
Okay, you're a sane person, you know?
Yeah,
Some people,
it's like
they play in their Ganondorf and they're like, he's
Yeah.
actually got a lot of potential. He's top 30, I reckon.
I don't understand, like, Japan's meta has Mac in like low mid or middle of the like mid tier, and I'm like, that's insane. I'll never be able to see that unless I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, so Down and Go Forest match is always really good. I think I saw you watching a Mac combo video yesterday, and he did like down tilt, down and go forward smash. The reason is because people try to shield after the down tilt, but then it buffers an air dodge, which like chains into down and go forward smash. So that's usually how I try to start it, and that way if they like directional air dodge, yeah, you just edge guarded you. I'm gonna go back. That way if they jump or directional air dodge, you can store that read and save it for later. So the next time you down tilt, you're like, okay, if they're gonna jump, then you can do side B to like catch their jump, which is really good. And like they jump into the side B, and now they're probably off stage or they have to tag or something because they don't have a jump. And if they directional air dodge, then you just down tilt and react to which way they go, or like preemptively dash up to where you think they're gonna go, and you just prepared that way. Nutribe is good in this matchup purely just like for when his up air gets stale, Falcon's up air gets stale, because a lot of Falcons will just do down throw and chain like 5 up airs together because it's true, and it's like 50% combo.
Yeah.
But once that gets stale, and if you read it, like if you're getting juggled, you can just neutral B, and you did that out of its stun.
How much can the neutral B tank?
9.5 in a single hit, so it's
it's not that high.
Yeah, but it's really good for characters with a lot of like weaker multi hits. Like it's really good against Nets, it's really good against Sheik, it's really good against Pikachu, etc. Huge. And then yeah, so you rolled in twice, and now he has you in the corner. The rapid jab was just the right thing to do. Like people that know the match will just try to put you off stage as much as possible instead of trying to just combo you the entire time. Like him jabbing you off stage was the right thing. Side B here is good, but you did the long version, and usually I try to do the short version because I get roughly the same distance, especially when I'm this high up and I still have my jump and up B. Because if I do the short version, I could try to mix up like jump air dodge, like just jump over maybe jump counter. But because you did the longest version, you had more end lag, so you're like now you have to commit to like jump up B down here. So you can actually start up B like over here, and once you do up B, you can hold left and it'll drift. A lot of people don't know that for some reason. Like people are always like, how are you drifting like that? I'm just like, I'm holding left after the input, or I hold right. But here you can just hold left and try to go like over here, so that way when he down tilts, like his hitbox might not reach you, or it's just harder to hit you in general. Because if you try to ride the slant all the way up, you're not right here, but just for future reference, when you ride the slant up, it's easier to two frame because they can hit max hurt box in his fist like on his way up through the stage, like
so it's actually even better, like no matter what.
Yeah, so it's even better to just kind of like go over here, but you start your up B too high up, so you actually go past here, and you would have been dead if you did down tilt earlier, because like you're all the way up here. But he just did it slightly too late, so I would just try to practice the up B spacing here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he edge guards me every stock. from my vague memory.
It's a sad Mac moment. So you get, let me see. So you get back on stage. Yeah, neutral get up. You're rolling a lot.
Yeah,
you're doing like a lot of Macs have this issue. They throw out a hitbox, and then if the hitbox doesn't hit them, they immediately roll or spot dodge or something. You don't really need to do that. What I do is I'll like here, if I miss my down tilt, I'll do a defensive option, either shielding, or I'll do like a preemptive up tilt in case they like drift here and try to land on top of me. But instead you like rolled into him, and that's not what we want, right? Yeah, you can also just down tilt and then just wait and just see what option they choose. You don't
literally
need to
could have done anything really other than roll.
Yeah, you don't need to be afraid of like standing still, especially here, because he has to either commit like by drifting, which you can react to, or he'll have to land on platform. And if you stood here, none of his moves, like none of his aerials would have hit you if he landed here. So you could just like stand there. Like there's a lot of times in bracket that I love doing it, like in neutral, or especially if someone burns their double jump like this, I'll just stand there and I'll just wait for the option they have to pick, especially the double jump burn, because they have to land, and I'll just follow where they're gonna land. And if I think it's gonna be aggressive, I'll just use a smash attack, and if I don't, then like if I want a quicker option, I'll just use a tilt. Standing still is overrated or underrated. Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's not the one that snaps.
No, you did side B like straight. You did side B right out of hits, and this is too high. If you wanted to do side B to snap the ledge, you would go lower than you think. Think of it like see how his arm is about. Ignore this, but see how his side B goes like over, right? His side B goes over. Think of his hand. Think of his hand like arcing into the ledge. So he's down here. He's like arcs into it. Yeah, it's like arcs into it. But you're doing it too high, and you're falling into it, which doesn't snap right away. And also your hurt box is really high, so it makes two framing really easy, and also leads to stuff like this. Because if you did it lower, the hitbox wouldn't have been able to hit you.
Yeah. True.
Also, a thing about down tilt side B. What do you think about down tilt side B? Because like this is the correct percent for it to work, right?
It was just too far.
Yeah, so it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true all the time. It's true with the right launch angle, and if they don't DI correctly. But you hit. It also depends on where you hit their hurt box with down tilt. You hit his fucking toes, right? Like you hit his pinky toe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he DI'd away, so he's really far away.
No shot.
Yeah, so it's just too far. Like bigger characters like Bowser, Rob, Ridley, whatever, like it'll hit anyway most of the time. But if you're really if you're not confident off of reaction like this, then you can just down tilt and then do nothing. Or if you wanted, if it's like mid percents, I would do down tilt dash attack. That's like the less committal version of down tilt side B. It won't kill, but it could take their jump, and it puts on damage. It puts them off stage if I'm at ledge like this here. And because it's not true sometimes, which is what I want anyway, it'll steal their jump, right? But if they air dodge, there's very little end lag on dash attack, where I could still follow up depending on how they air dodge and like where they land. It's just a frame trap. Like down tilt dash attack, if they air dodge away, because dash attack moves you forward really far, you're just right in front of them, and you can keep wailing on them. Like I've done down tilt dash attack at 30, and they air dodge away, and I KO punch off a reaction from them, like because I'm right in front of them, and they didn't have time to do anything.
So you do that like on just straight up on stage as well?
Down tilt dash attack,
facing. Yeah. Not like always facing off stage.
Yeah, especially when down tilt F tilt won't be true and down tilt side B won't be true. Like there's always a little awkward percent, like an awkward percent window for every character. I'll do down tilt dash attack, especially if side B's stale too, and I don't want it to stale anymore. And they're not gonna die off of down tilt side B yet. But if they're gonna die off down tilt side B, I'll do it. The down tilt dash attack, underrated, good combo. Yeah, you're. it happens. Down tilt side B is also really committal off of a confirm here. Let me look at it again. Down tilt side B is really committal because you will end up off stage, and because you don't have side B anymore, you can only jump up B now, and that's why down tilt dash attack or down tilt wait here is so good. And you also had the read before of like he only does neutral air dodge off of hit stun or out of hit stun. He did the same thing, but you weren't able to capitalize off of that habit, and then you died.
I see.
A lot to look at. A lot to learn.
Yeah, that read for a minute, and you analyzed it for 20 minutes.
That was a 20-minute
stuff.
That was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm so
Dude,
sorry.
That's sick.
I'm sorry.
No,
That was a lot.
I'm down.
Yeah.